Hey, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Jake Warren. This is Absolute Underground TV, the only show that exposes you to the underground arts and entertainment scene of Victoria, British Columbia. It's raw, it's real, and it isn't making any apologies. This is Absolute Underground TV.
The Punk Show at the Zone.fm.
So last month on Absolute Underground TV, we did a story on DOA, a great Canadian punk rock band, on their farewell tour. We gave them some extra time. So this month, we're definitely going to focus on two local bands. First up, we've got the New Tricks, and after that, we're doing a story on Frostbacks, two great Victoria bands. Check it out on Absolute Underground TV.
Okay, we're down at Absolute Underground and we're New Tricks. I'm Carly on the drums.
I'm Haley, I play guitar.
I'm Julia, I play bass.
And I'm Krista, and I do vocals.
Tell me the origins of New Tricks.
Well, all of us have been, friends for a number of years. The three of us were actually roommates for a while, and this was our neighbor.
She lived around the corner, so.
Yeah, so it all worked out kind of well that way.
Said something last time, you were like bad tricks, old tricks, new tricks, and then you can't,
What you said that.
Oh, where you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Can't do, yeah.
Yeah, I think that came up, I don't know, we were just throwing out words at that point. And it just came out, like, hey.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
What can one expect from the live show? Because I have some live footage, but give me a play-by-play.
I find that people usually dance to our music. All sorts of people kind of just light up and start rocking out.
Yeah, we had chicken fights at the last show and beer being
Yeah, did you get that on tape?
Yeah,
show a clip of that.
When will you consider yourselves a successful band?
I already love that we play shows. Like, I'm always surprised when people hand us money at the end. It's like a present or something. Never expect to get paid, really, because it's just fun to play a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like my band's successful when musicians that I respect, they come up to me and tell me that they really liked it. It's not really about like how many Facebook fans we have or whatever. It's more just like people that I really look up to telling me that we rock.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about to me.
It already feels pretty good. It can pretty much only go up from here.
Yeah.
Thank you!
Frostbacks. I'm Harmontown Harley, do vocals. Curly Merle McKenzie, guitar. Snowblind Mark or Snowblind Nanook, whatever you choose, and I'm drums.
Stompage Ontario, bass.
West Coast Willie, guitar. Frostbacks started about about 5 years now. When we were younger, there was a lot of the classic Canadian bands around still, the Forgotten Rebels, Teenage Head, the Subhumans, and when a lot of those bands got older, that's when No Effects and all the bands were sounding like Propaganda, and Who's a great band, but there was no one really around doing the traditional sort of punk rock like the Rebels did, and so we wanted to uphold that tradition. There was no one I felt for them to pass the torch to, so we thought we would maybe be the band to do that. It's a great country, and we get left out a lot, especially in the music industry and in entertainment in general and all that. So,
except for like Merlin and Willie, they grew up on the West Coast, but I think like the rest of us probably had like all had like skating rinks in our backyard like every year, you know.
For sure. But everybody sort of got each other's back here, and the scene's pretty vibrant, I would say.
You know,
I'm here for a reason.
A lot of good bands came out of Victoria, like Dayglows and No Means No and
Dish Rags.
Yeah, Dish Rags. You know what I mean? Like, we got
there's a whole
just
wave,
to name a few.
There's a whole wave of bands coming out too that I've like. There's a lot of new bands coming in that I haven't even really heard, or maybe I've only seen once.
We try to give history lessons every once in a while. One of our latest is called the Battle of Stony Creek, and it just lets you know it's a very important battle in our history, where if we lost that battle, we might be eating apple pie and playing baseball, because not everybody's familiar with what happened back there. And all of us are from all over this country, so that's the way you got to do it. You just got to educate people once in a while. We are Frostbacks. You're watching Absolute Underground TV.
Hi there, I'm Herb. You guys out there in TV land should just sit back, smoke a fatty, watch Absolute Underground TV, and have a happy day.
So when I found out that there was a skate shop out in Colwood called Regular Underground, I was a little bit confused. We got a magazine called Absolute Underground, a TV show called Absolute Underground, and now there's a skate shop called Regular Underground. Anyway, I went out there for an event that they had recently. I had a great time, great group of guys, great ramp, great skaters, great philosophy in this shop, and a great connection to the community. But I still want to know, guys, what's up with the name? Okay, explain to me the name Regular Underground.
Regular Underground came up by my partner Steven, and there was a shop, Surface, which is the opposite of Underground, and Switch, where I'd worked, the opposite being Regular Stance, so Regular Underground. The philosophy behind the shop is, and I think it always will be, obey your skate, which is specific and vague, and it's important that it's like that, because it's about creativity and changing yourself, maybe progressing yourself, and the way that you can do that is just listening to your skateboard. You know, whether it be that you're into graffiti or rapping or heavy metal music, you know, your skateboard will tell you the right thing to do.
As far as your connection to the community, other than obey your skate, is there a philosophy in the the way you guys reach out to the community and get involved, obviously with Sidestep, but...
Yeah, well, definitely teaching skateboarding with Sidestep, obviously. So, you know, there was no one there to teach me. I just learned with friends when I learned to skateboard, and that's what a lot of skateboarding is solo work on your own. But for us, it's really just progression and sharing the feeling of that progression and pushing yourself. And so, you know, we have another tagline, shop locally and skate globally, because you should just always skate and support your local skate shop. And we'll support you through community events and free swag from time to time.
Sidestep bridges a gap between like kind of the underground anti-culture of skateboarding and like the mainstream of skateboarding, while still keeping the integrity of the sport. So it gives a spot where young kids can go and learn how to skateboard, and the parents can feel like their kids are being taken care of.
The March mashup was skateboarding has two kind of main influences right now, and one is street skating and bowl skating, and the other is downhill skateboarding or longboarding. And so the mashup was to focus attention on both equally so that the skaters and the longboarders could kind of see what was up. So we did a cool slide jam where we had tons of people come out. Sector 9 hooked it up huge for that. And then we had, here at the shop, we had a street jam and the bowl with our indoor park. Now, because we are very family oriented, we had the bouncy castle and we had a free barbecue. And so in that sense, it was really just a very poignant community event where everything's together, families, NAR shredders, and they're all just jumping around in a castle together, eating cake, pushing it in each other's faces, you know, and just progressing the sport further and building the sport further.
What makes Regular Underground different from other skate shops? Like, what's its heart and soul?
Well, there's a lot of things. A couple of the main things are, it's a place where you can go and you can get the brands that you can't really find at a lot of major shops. You know, you can find the brands that you really want. You can find the Skull Skates, you can find the Bomb Squad, you can find a lot of underground stuff, local made stuff, or skateboard run companies. Bigger companies have approached us and tried to sell their wares through us, and we've told them no, we don't want them. We don't want to go with the DCs or the Quicksilvers. We'd rather get into a company that is owned, run, and manufactured by skateboarders. Keep it in the scene. Being the owner of a skate shop is very important to me because it's been a lifelong goal, and not only that, it's an opportunity to give back to kids and even adults and other people who are involved in skateboarding. You know, something that's brought me so much joy in my life, and now I can make a living out of it and a career, and it's something that I love, and someone who can make a career out of something that they love is the luckiest person in the world, I think.
So last month on the show, we sent Absolute Underground TV correspondent Jen Warnock to get some tattoo work done with Lori Fletcher. This month, she's doing another story, but it's on tattoo removal. Peter McKay operates a business. It's called New Skin Laser Tattoo Removal. It's up at Urge Studios. We did a story on that. Check it out.
Absolute Underground fans, I'm Jen Warnock. We're here at Urge Studios today and New Skin Laser Tattoo Removal. I'm here to see Peter. And I'm gonna get something awful burned off my tummy, and you all get to share in my pain. Awesome.
Give me a shot of Jack when the bottle starts breaking.
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
I think I am.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
10 bucks, but I'm taking 2. Cash my pay, got
Alrighty. Have a seat. I need you to fill out the medical history and a consent form.
Okay. Let's fill out some forms.
So what we're going to do is we're going to create a superficial burn wound. Some clients will experience some bruising or swelling. There's an immediate whitening of the area. It's called frosting. It just tells me that I'm having a good result, that the laser's on the proper setting, all that kind of stuff, right?
So like my body moisture is evaporating.
Yeah, exactly. The ink's moisture is evaporating. 'Cause that's what we're doing. We're evaporating the ink to make it into a solid, so your body will recognize it as a foreign matter, and then absorb it in and flush it out. Okay?
All right.
However long it takes you to heal up a tattoo is usually a good indicator of how long your skin's going to take to heal from a laser session.
Oh, good.
It's so important. The cleaner and the drier you can keep it, the better it's going to heal up. The better it heals up, the better your skin's going to look at the end of it.
Right.
Right? And that's the whole process. The whole thing is we want your skin to look new. Name, company, Unlike spas, because I work in a tattoo shop, I adhere to tattoo shop cleanliness. So I autoclave anything that touches your skin gets either thrown out or put through the autoclave.
Awesome.
So it's sterile. And that's where it covers this area of me.
Well, I'm ready to get this done now. Done all the paperwork. I'm sure this is a horrible angle, but I hope you enjoy this as much as he does.
Don't worry, it's not going to hurt me at all.
Awesome.
Laser light is very attracted to the melanin in the eyes. If you don't protect your eyes, you're going to go blind. Chilling the skin before lasering doesn't actually do anything for the skin. What it does is it numbs the skin and makes it a little dead. Just numbs it. So it's a little pain.
Makes me more comfortable?
Yep, a little less painful.
Getting a blowjob here.
How you doing?
A little chilly.
A little chilly. All right. So let's make it happen, Captain. Yeah, well, there you go. All right. You can see, we'll do it down here, you'll get a better look at it. Ready? So you can see how it goes white over top. That's the frosting I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Right? So, and it's kind of a really grayish tattoo, so
yeah,
it's
Bic pen ink.
Oh, is it?
God, I was stupid.
All right, here we go, and let's roll. So that's the stomach.
This really isn't that bad. Are we done?
We're done the stomach.
Oh my God, that was so fast.
Yeah. Like I said, something that takes a couple hours to tattoo, it takes 5 minutes to laser.
Wow. All right, Absolute Underground fans. You've been with me getting my tattoo removed with Peter McKay at New Skin Laser Tattoo Removal. I think that's the first time on Ink Slingers that we've ever had one removed as opposed to applied, but it's been an experience, it's been awesome, and I hope you've learned something, I've learned something. Come see Pete, get beautiful ink instead of your crappy old one.
You know, for over a decade now, Patrick Kiddo has been coaching and teaching island snowboarders on the fine art of jump building and then, of course, flying off jumps, ripping it up at Forbidden Plateau. Like I said, for over a decade. Great guy, great school, and he does it all on his own. Brydon Parker and Ira Hunter went to check out Jump Camp, and here's the story on that. Check it out.
I'm Brydon Parker here for Absolute Underground's West Coast Report, Forbidden Plateau. Closed down mountain. It closed down in 1996 due to a big blizzard that just swamped the whole. We're standing right here in the old lodge. Completely crushed it. So there's no ski resort here anymore. We're up here doing jump camp. Lots of little kids come up here and learn how to do jumps. Big kids too. It's for everybody. So that's what we're reporting on right now. We're gonna go check it out. We got a big sled here, 900. We're gonna roop up the mountain, see what happens. Broken down sled, not so happy. This really place is forbidden. They're sitting, the gods are sitting after us. They're saying, nope, you guys are not having any fun today. You've had way too much fun all week, so.
Turn it on and crank it up. I like it loud, I like it rough. So turn it on and crank it up. I like it loud and I can't get enough.
Well, we got it fixed, we got it running. Got up to the top and now it's dead again. So looks like we might be pushing it all the way to the bottom. Yikes. But we'll see. This is what we do at Absolute Underground. We just flail around up here in the snow. Hey, dude. So, it's Brydon here, sitting with Patrick from Jump Camp, the creator and brains behind this whole project.
Oh, yes.
So, okay, first of all, let's start with what started Jump Camp.
Well, I wanted to do a snowboard camp freestyle deal like you have in Whistler and Vancouver and everywhere. And then I came home to do it at this mountain, but it had closed down while I was traveling, and I said, oh, what are we gonna do? And then we thought, we got a private mountain here. Let's go up and we'll have the run of it ourselves. Wood Mountain Ski Park right here is, you're allowed to snowmobile, you're allowed to sled, you're allowed to tour, you're allowed to do whatever you want. This is like the people's mountain. Try to hammer the positivity, you know, you're not gonna, I don't think you're gonna help coaching, teaching anybody, saying, oh, you didn't do very good. Did good, change it this way. Did better, change it again. All good, no matter what. We're open to everybody, all ages, all abilities, girls, boys. We've had a 59-year-old guy come out and he ripped it up. Do a lot of safety measures, you know. Nobody's going off something that they're not ready to do, type of thing.
Well, it's a gorgeous area here. I love it from the top of the mountain. You can see the view and it's totally awesome. Well, thanks for the interview.
You got it, brother.
Thanks for Jump Camp, man.
Thank you.
West Coast support. We're loving it here at Jump Camp.
Absolute Underground, baby. Thanks, boys.
Woo! Yeah! Woo!
Jerry Only of the Misfits, and you're watching Absolute Underground TV.